Alright, yeah, we're working on the old truck again. Beautiful day. About 80 degrees. Not going to get many more of these. And prepping it for the final paint. You know, I'm redoing some of the body work that I didn't, not the body work, but the areas that I didn't like. You know, sand them down and make them right, and then you know, just all little things. You know, like I don't know if you can see that, but right here is like a little tiny divot. You know, we'll take care of that, and other stuff. You know, and what I did is I took the back window out, and I sanded this all down, and it's actually in pretty good shape. You know, there is a little surface rust, so I'll treat that. But I feathered it in where, you know, this window, when the last time I painted it, this window wasn't out, so, you know, they had an edge. So I feathered that all out. I'm going to prime that and then paint it white. That way I can put the window in and just tape that out when I paint it out. Let me go around here. I also put the fuel filler in, and this is like what I was telling you, you know, before I put the filler in and the new gasket, I painted it white because this little section is going to be white. That way I can just tape this out and scuff that up, and if there just happens to be a place that I missed with the tape or something, or this rubber shrinks a little bit, then you're going to have white underneath it. You know, and it just makes it easier when I'm painting the whole thing, you know. If this is a body shop and everything, we just leave the window out, leave that out and paint everything while everything was out. But, you know, just got to do what we got to do, so. Alright, let me treat this. I got to treat some of these areas with phosphoric acid, and then we'll prime it up. We've been pretty busy all day, dicking around with little things, and I prepped the back window. I think I said white. I was going to paint it white. This part here is going to get turquoise, and then right here you got to have a band of white going around the side. So, and the top half of the door is going to be white. So I also did around there. That way, when I put the new molding in and everything will be covered. So, all right. I think it's getting late in the day. Sun's going down over the mountain over there. You know, mountains in New Jersey, Road King. Alright, so I think I'm going to leave the tent up tonight. I got it strapped down and stuff, so maybe tomorrow we'll put the window in with the new molding and stuff. We'll clean that up. And I don't know, if I do anything tonight, maybe we'll film that. We'll see. If not, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, yeah, I just got done dinner, and I think it's still a little light out. It's going to be dark in about 15-20 minutes, but I got a light in here. And I think I'm going to start putting some mats down. This sound deadening mat. And I think I could do that with the light on. Start one corner and work my way over. No rhyme or reason. So I think what I might do is wipe the floor down a little bit, give it a good chance for sticking. So, all right, let's give it a try. Yeah, I don't know if I showed you my nice little roller here, ball bearings on it and everything. Help me roll that stuff down. Nice one. Give it a dry fit, and it fits pretty even. Right, it goes right across. So four pieces will go evenly across the back of the floor, and right in front of the hump here. So that'll press down nice. All right, yeah, I'm always glad when something works out. All right, we worked on this for about a half hour, and we're happy with the way it's coming out. We got about 86.37% of it done. Got all back here. We just got to do the tunnel and up the firewall, and that's it. So we'll give you another look at it in the daylight after we finish it up. So we say we'll pack it in for the day. Alright, see you guys in the morning. Alright, it's the next day. And here's a look at the floor. I didn't do any more work on it. You know, I still have to do a little bit there, going up the firewall and over the tunnel, but it looks good. But I've been busy. I put the back window in. Road Queen helped me do that. Put a new gasket on there. And that's right. Some of you guys saying, geez, looks like you painted it. I did. I painted the turquoise, right? And that'd be the roof and the back window here. Down, and this part here gets white. And so does the top half of the door. Bottom half of the door is, oh look, you can actually see my reflection. Nice paint job. Yeah, this section here gets white. That's why we didn't paint that. I gave it a soft edge here, so you can sand that. And the next nice day I have, I'll finish the white. And the white comes down here and follows this body line. And then the whole back is white. You don't see it anyway because you know the bed is on there. But hey, me and you know it's going to be there. Yeah, I'm happy I finally got that painted. So still looks like hell because you know you got this little section here, but hey, what are we gonna do, right? All right. Yeah, I've been working on interior parts inside, you know, the weather stripping and stuff at nighttime, so we've been busy. All right. It's the next day, and I got the rest of the truck all taped up, and I got the stripe. This here is going to be white. I got that all taped up, but I had to stop. Got my head electrician stop by.
How you doing?
And he's got the whole dashboard ripped apart, and I got wires all over the place. And he's going to get it going, but.
Well, we're just replacing the key switch. We're putting an original key switch in. That's all we're doing today. Is getting it to crank and run.
Well, that's what we started doing.
Yeah, well.
But then he started pulling wires to get them out of the way, and there were too many.
Well, the problem is there's more hack wires in here than there are factory wires. So we spent the last hour trying to determine which hack wires are needed to make it run and which are not. So I think by the time this thing is completely repaired and everything works, there's going to be maybe 10% of the original wiring harness left. Because most of it is either hacked up too far or melted. Right. So
can't even trace it because it's on a melted ball.
Yeah.
But we'll get it.
Yep.
So when Mike gets me an ignition there and ready to go, I can finish taping this up and we'll paint it. We should be able to get it in. It's nice. Like I said, it's the last day before the weather turns. It's supposed to get cold and rainy and stuff like that. So. We're good to go. Alright. I don't know if I'm going to film anything else because I'll be either painting or doing something. So we'll see you later. Alright. Yeah, Mike went home and I had a little time to paint this. And I'm happy with it. Got the turquoise done, got the white done. Boy, I really like this paint. This really flows out nice. I don't know if you guys can see that, but man, that's like glass. So that's the color scheme. That's it's not me. Ford came up with that. So we're happy. We like the way it looks. Gonna have to repaint the hood or polish it or something. It's all dirty. Alright, I guess the next step is get Mike over here, help him put this thing back together. Alright, I don't know how long this video is, but if it's short, we'll add something on. If it's up there, 20-25 minutes, we'll let it go. So maybe we'll see you, maybe we won't. Alright. Alright, yeah, I checked the video and believe it or not, we only got about 10 minutes. I guess you guys can tell by looking at your clock on the video, but for me it's been about 3 days, you know, and you lose track. You don't know what you did, what you didn't do, and how long it took, so that's where we're at. Alright, what we're going to do is going to try to set the glass back in the frame here, this vent window. And this is what we're going to use. It's called, here we go, glass setting tape. Alright, yeah, I bought 2 rolls of it. It's cheap. I think it was $8 or something, I don't know. It's 8 foot, it's about $1 a foot. But anyway, I got it and I felt the bag and it's hard as a rock, you know. I'm thinking, oh Christ, I got something that was put on a shelf in 1964, you know. And then once I took it out, it's not like rubber, you know. It has fiber in it and stuff, but once I took it out, you know, it is flexible, and it's pretty new and fresh. Then I looked on the label here, and there's actually a date. Got focus in there. It's either March 2nd, 2021 or February 3rd, 2021. But anyway, plus it has one of these little, you tell me what they're called. But anyway, the stuff is fresh. But it's just the way it's sticky. And not sticky like tape, but sticky like fresh rubber. And it holds itself together, and that's what it was. It was sticking to itself, and it was like a brick. But anyway, it's okay. We're going to use it. So, all right. It's been about 45 years since I did one of these, and I was shown by an old timer, and he's long dead. So I guess that makes me the old timer now, and we'll see if we can remember how to do it. Shouldn't be too tough. Just got to wrap the tape around there and sort of cut a V on the corner here, and then soap it up and try and push it in. And worst comes to worst, we'll put it in with a sledgehammer, right? Alright, that's how the old timers used to do it. So let me set you up on a tripod, and we'll see what we can do, right? Alright, we'll try and stay in frame for you. What we're going to do is unroll this and try to keep it clean. I even put a new diaper down, keep it clean. And what you got to do is you got to try and center this and bring it all the way up. I'm probably out of frame right now, right? So I'm going to lay it down for you. And then just wrap it and try to make it centered. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get some electrical tape. I got the good stuff, you know. Don't use the Harbor Freight, because this is going to stay in the window. And I'm going to hold it in place, tape it here, tape it down here, and on the end. So you have 4 pieces of tape holding it together. And then what's going to happen is you're going to get a pucker right here in the corner. So what we're going to do with that pucker is cut it out. Put a slice in there and cut it out so these 2 ends meet when it goes around and turn. And you'll be okay. So let me tape this up, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, I only got 4 pieces of tape here. You could put more if you want, but like I say, it's going to stay in there, and it's not going to affect anything. You know, you could put another piece up top here if it makes you feel good, but once you start putting this in, it'll conform and it'll hold its shape. So for me, 4 pieces should be fine. But here's that pucker. Let me show you what we're going to do with that pucker. I'm going to cut it right down the middle. Can you guys see that? You need a nice razor blade, good razor blade. Alright, now I'm going to fold it over itself like that. So I've seen some guys put like 2 puckers, but I think I get away with 1. So got the 1 pucker there, and I folded one edge over the other. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a slice right down the middle, and then lift this up and get the other piece out of the way, and then that should give you a pretty tight fit. That's pretty good there. Pretty good there, Road King. Don't worry about this slop, because we'll take care of that later. Let's just take care of this pucker. Let me get the pucker on the other side. Oh, got 2 of them here. Alright, yeah, this stuff is pretty flexible and gummy, so it's pretty good. Alright. You guys still with me? Yeah, you might have been better off with two, but we're going to try one and see how much trouble it gives us. I think we'll be okay. Alright, yeah, this stuff is doing good. Doing a nice job sticking to the glass. Okay, so you see that? That's pretty nice edge here we had over here. Pretty nice rounded edge, so we're going to go with it. I think we'll be okay. Let me get this garbage out of the way so it don't get stuck anywhere. Alright, let me go get the window. Look at the top. We lost our top here. But that's okay, I can fix that. Look. Okay. I might put a piece up top. I'm not sure. Might as well, right? Alright. Okay. Yeah, I didn't put another piece of tape on the top. What I actually did is I just conformed this to the shape it needed, and this is actually sticking to itself a little bit, so that's good. And this is sticking nice and tight to the rest of the windshields or window. Alright, so now we're ready to try and stick it in this frame, and I'm just using regular Windex. Any kind of soapy water will work, and get it nice and wet. I've seen some guys use oil. Imagine that mess. Oy, oy, oy. Alright. It's going to be slippery. That's what you want though, right? Alright. Now, let's try and stick it in. I'll try and stay in frame here for you. Alright. And it should be a little tough. There you go, it's going in there. If it's too tough, that means your tape is too wide, and if it's too easy, it means it's not wide enough. Okay, I think we got it. And then once all that soap dries and everything, that'll hold that in good. And if it makes you feel any better, you could always, like I said, get your sledgehammer. You're not going to break this glass. This glass is tough as can be. I don't think we need to do that, but we did it anyway, right? Okay. Alright. So now you're done. Now if you want to make it look a little better, we'll get a razor blade and cut that up. Make sure this is in. It is. It's in all the way. Alright. You just get a razor blade, cut your excess off. Like I said, don't worry about that electrical tape in there. It ain't hurting nobody. Alright, let me finish just cutting this off and then we'll take a look at it. Don't go away. Alright, yeah, we're happy with that. We trimmed that up and it looks good. And we got the new piece on the bottom here, and I put the new rubber in this side piece that holds it, that helps it swing. So just got to put that together and that'll be done. So as before, got ratty and rusty this piece of, look at this. That's what happens to moldings from the sun, rubber moldings. So we got to do the same thing to this side. So here you go. Alright, let's see what else we got to do for you. Alright, yeah, we got that mounted in a frame, and let me tell you, it wasn't all that easy. And it wasn't without problems either. Other than sticking one of these sharp things through my thumb, everything went pretty smooth. It just took a long time, you know. This rubber, you know, you gotta stretch it and compress it and squeeze it, and you know. But it's in there. I don't know if I'm going to want to open that vent though. As hard as that was to get in there, we'll see. Alright, so we got the one done. Now we just gotta rinse and repeat, right? Do this one. Alright, you guys don't have to see that. If you want to see that, just watch this one again, right? Alright. Alright, about 3 days later, and it's morning. I do all over the truck. Look at that. Some bird liked my paint job, so he decided to christen it. Alright, here's what we're going to do today. I think I'm going to take the dash out right here. Somebody painted that green. You know, this here, I think I'm going to paint the cluster silver there. But the rest of it here is going to get white, so I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to paint that white. I think the steering column here might paint turquoise. So that's the game plan. We got a little bit left on this video, so I'm going to take this out and label all the wiring and stuff, and then see if I can get that dashboard paint. I might have to take the glove box out and the ashtray out and paint them outside. Like I say, it's a little damp out right now, but by the time I'm ready, you know, should be dry enough. So alright, let's do that. Alright, yeah, I got the dash almost ready to paint. I got it all turned apart anyway. I took the glove box off, the ashtray off, the cluster cover off there and everything, and there's really not much to paint. You know, you only have probably about 4 inches here, and this here don't get painted. I'm going to paint this because this dash must have been painted 3 times or so, and it's actually going to be easier for me to strip it down and get rid of all the paint than it is to sand it. I don't know if you can see, it's in some spots it's like a wrinkle finish there, you know, because there's so much that you're better off without the light, you know. And instead of, it would take me about an hour to sand this, and about 10 minutes to strip it. And right here, I don't know if you can see it, but it's, you know, it's got dirt and crud, and, you know, like I say, it's been probably been painted 3 times. You know, it's looks like it's black, white, green, and then you got primer. So it's actually going to be easier to do it right than to fake it and sand it and just throw a coat on there. So I'll show you. I'm using one of these scrubby pads, and I don't know what grit this is, but it takes the metal, it takes the paint right down in seconds without messing up the metal. And let me show you the glove box and the ashtray. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. Alright, you see, even this, it's going to be easier to strip this down than to sand that and paint it. This one here was black, yellow, white, and it's got chips in it. And to sand them chips out, it would take longer, and plus it's got runs. Somebody got a run in there. And you see, here's a chip that somebody painted over. You probably can't see that right there. But anyway, it's easier to strip it down completely than it is to just try and sand it. This is the glove box that was in there, and that looks to be in good shape. I was going to put this one in from my my parts truck, but the mice got to this, and this is going to have to be sandblasted. So it's still good. It's just not good for me. And this one here is nice on the inside, so we'll reuse this and strip it down. But the ashtrays, I'm going to use the ashtray out of my parts truck because it's never been used as an ashtray. You know, the guy must have used it for candy or something. And this one here, it's got spray all over, overspray on it, stuff like that. So they're both good. I'll use the one off the scrap truck. All right, let me show you how that scrubby wheel works. You'd be amazed. I forgot to mention that hole in the dashboard there was already cut. There was already a big rectangular hole in there, and I epoxied them plates behind there because I have a radio that will fit right in there, and it'll cover that whole mess up. So that's why it looks like that. I didn't want to you know, heat the dash up with you know, welding it and stuff like that. That's why I used epoxy, and I think that'll hold the radio fine. Them plates are twice the size that you see. So Alright, let me go over the other side there and we'll show you how these little wheels work. Alright, let me go around. I gotta go around there and I'll climb it from the other side and meet you guys in the middle. Alright, put your hearing protection on. Yeah, this scrubby pad I got here is used. You know, it's not a new one, so it's going to work, but it's not going to work all that great. So when I do the glove box, I'll show you. I'll put a new pad on. See, now that's all perfectly smooth. You might see some swirling marks, but that's all. And it only takes a couple minutes to do it, so it's easier to do it right than it is to do it wrong. All right, here's a brand new scrubby pad, and like I said, this has about 5 coats of paint on there at least, and look how fast it works. Alright, see how fast that works? Let me take my headphones off here so I'm not yelling at you. And like I said, it's perfectly smooth. You know? Everybody says, oh, sandblast this, sandblast that. And there's so many other ways to take paint off that are easier, faster, cheaper, and cleaner. So, yeah, this has yellow, black, white, green, and then this green on top of that. So. Alright, I'll get back to you. I'm going to finish the dashboard and then tape it up and paint it. So maybe I'll show it to you when I'm done. But I got to get going. I got to get busy because it's supposed to rain later on. Alright, we got it all painted up and I'm happy with it. Looks good. So I got this all ground down. We'll paint that next nice day we get. I just finished grinding that down while this was drying. So yeah, we're happy with the progress. So what do you guys say? Enough of this? Alright. See you in the next one. I'll if I remember, I'll put a link in the description there to them little scrubby wheels, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to want them. So, alright, enough of this.